Hello, welcome back to another live stream here with ham radio over the Coax with K0OTC. Sorry about that. Today we're just gonna do a little hunting again, some parks on the air, and it's pretty busy today with the winter field day going on, but we'll see what we can do here. So got things set up here, just sharing, again, just the Flex radio screen, the Smart SDR with you here. I've got 3 slices running. A couple of them are currently receiving FT8 on 15 meter and 20 meter, and then I've just got my slice A here, which is currently on 20 meter single sideband. So there's a few parks here. We'll maybe try and get this one here. There's Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie.
Oscar Tango Charlie.
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie.
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie. Good afternoon. You're 5-9 into the park.
QSL, you're a 5-5 in Minnesota, Mike November.
Thank you for 5-5 in Minnesota. 73. This is Kilo Romeo 1, Sierra Tango, 60 Poda.
Get him logged here, and so I'll scroll over here. You can see I'm going to bring down the audio a little bit here from that station. So you can see 20 meter, the waterfall here is very busy. It's pretty full on 20 meter single sideband today. Oh, Frank, thank you for letting me know. I will turn up my audio. Frank, is that better now? I turned up, that's maybe too much. Let me know. I turned it down a little bit. I did a couple live streams the other day and it was pretty quiet, so I turned it down a fair amount, but that should be better now. I can go up a little higher too, but it seemed like when I was in the middle of a QSO, when I was transmitting, it was quite loud, so I didn't want to. All right, I'll go a little bit higher here. How about now? There's test 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be a little bit better. I'm about -5 dB here on the stream deck, so that should be pretty good. Appreciate the feedback there, Frank. N5 Charlie Oscar Papa. Appreciate you being here today. So we'll just maybe jump in. I'm going to turn up the audio for the stations though that we're receiving.
Look, sure, that Whiskey 0 Foxtrot.
I'm going to try and see if we can hunt some more parks here and maybe.
Tiki Field Day, Whiskey 0 Foxtrot.
Yeah, here's a field day station, and I'm not participating in field day this time around. There are some members from my local club that are, but I'm not this time. So, but we'll see. Maybe I can jump in and grab some of those because it seems like there's quite a few stations that are out doing that right now. So. Let's see, we'll just maybe start here on the lower end, a little ways.
QSL, also great 5-9 here into Kentucky.
So here we've got November Juliet 9 Lima, 14257.
My class is 1M. I'm 1 mobile, and I am in North Texas.
So I'm in Minnesota. Mike November here is my home QTH. I'm running a Flex 6500 with a DX Commander today. DX Commander Classic, that is.
Charlie Delta 59 New Jersey.
Alpha Delta 2 Charlie Delta. Toby, thanks again. You keep following me around. I appreciate it. You're 5'9" and 2996.
Enjoy your day. 73.
Thank you, 73. November Juliet 9 Lima. QRZ.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Booming 5'9". Great audio.
QSL, I've got you a 5'7", peaking a 5'9" here in Minnesota. Mike November. Thanks for being out there in 7-3.
Thank you in 73. QRZ.
All right, and I did show the other day, but I'm using the POTA Plus extension in the browser, so I'm not showing that right now. I sure can if anyone wants to see it later on, but it makes logging really easy. I'm just sharing just the Smart SDR software. It's a little easier to see if I'm zoomed into that rather than sharing other things here. But
All right, Kilo Golf, standby. Alpha Echo 0, Whiskey Delta 59, 2996.
all right, let's see, 14265. It looks like there's another station here. We'll just click over there.
And I have you about a 5-3 here in North Florida.
That station looks like they're in Barbados. Don't always have good luck with the DX Commander getting into there for some reason. I've done it numerous times, but not on a regular basis. Let's see, maybe 14225. Park in Georgia. I'm going to adjust my filtering a little bit there. You can hear him getting that. There's so many stations. Tighten up the filtering. Sounds like he's in 2 parks, but for those unfamiliar with the Smart SDR software, you can just click on these filters right here, and that really helps tighten it up, especially when it's busy on the bands like it is today. There's a lot going on, though, so we'll see.
Can you have your call sign, please?
This is Whiskey 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Whiskey 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie.
Whiskey, Mike.
He's pretty quiet for me here, this station in Georgia. But
Whiskey 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sierra. Whiskey 0, Yankee Kilowatt
Negative. One more time, please.
yeah, it sounds like he's
Thank you, sir. I got it. Have a good time out there.
maybe just wrapping up a queue. So here we'll try and jump in and see if we can get him, and then
Tango November. Yes, this is Whiskey 4, Yankee Tango November.
I missed my chance there, but we'll try and get in on this next one. So, but you can see just how busy the waterfall is here on 20 meters today. Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie. I'm going to maybe just try a different one here. He's a little faint for me anyway. We'll try and jump to somewhere else and see if we have better luck. Maybe we should try some other bands. It looks like there's some parks that are on 15 meter, 17. We'll maybe try a couple other bands here too. Maybe he was just wrapping up on 14303.
This is Whiskey 9 Tango, this is Whiskey 9 Tango Lima Sierra calling CQ for
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie.
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie, Tyler, you're 590 Park.
QSL, you're a 5-7 Minnesota. Thanks for being out there in 7-3.
Appreciate the 5-7 Minnesota, appreciate you being out there. 73, my friend. This is Whiskey 9 Tango Lima Sierra calling.
I should be out activating myself today, and I thought about doing that, but held out today. I'll maybe head out another day this week. I've got a couple antennas that I want to try out, and I got one of those receiver hitch mounts that I can just plug into the 2-inch receiver on the back end of my truck, and I can put the mast that I normally use into that. So I want to give that a shot too, and maybe run off of that, maybe run an end fed or random wire or something like that off of that antenna, or off of that mast, I should say. All right, let's try 14326. There's another station there, Park in Florida. Yeah, but there's just so many stations here. With the winter field day going on that kind of busy. We'll jump over and try this station on 17 meter. It's a new park for me in North Carolina.
November 4, Tango Romeo Delta, QRZ.
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie.
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie. Hey Tyler, you're about 5'4". I got some serious noise at this park, but it's 5'4", QSL.
QSL, I have you a 5'3", here in Minnesota. Mike November. Thanks for being out there in 7-3.
Roger, Tyler. Thanks for coming to the band. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening. 7-3.
7-3.
This is November.
SWR, I noticed on that one was a little high. I don't do a lot on 17 meters, but it worked. Obviously, we got through, but it was maybe, I think it was maybe peaking at about a 2 or something, which I normally don't run that high. But I heard him call CQ, so I thought I'd give it a shot without tuning up, anywhere near him on the band. I'll get him logged here. So that worked out well. That was a new park I've never hunted before, and I was able to jump in and get him right away. Looks like there's a couple other stations that are spotted here on the spot page close by. Here's Greg, if you've never seen one of his live streams. He does a lot of live streaming. K6EGG. See if we can jump in. I think he's live streaming this right now. Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie. 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 QSL? All right. Well, he didn't hear me. He told me to check back later, so we'll maybe jump over to 15 meter and see what that's like. There's a few stations that are spotted in different parks here on 15 meter. Nothing on that one. N6LY at 21,342. Not picking up anything there. How about 21,427? Tighten up the filtering a little bit. Getting that station adjacent there. Nothing on that one. They're in a park in New Mexico. And whoever's close by is really bleeding over there. If any of you in the chat want to try and make a contact, I'm open to giving that a shot too. If you want to, if you're on a radio or near a radio, want to give that a try, we can sure try that. Looks like there's a few of you in the chat right now. All right, I went back to 20 meter. There wasn't, well, I guess a new station did just pop up here on 10 meter. Maybe we'll jump over to 10 meter. We'll try this one. He's coming through about a 5.5, 5.7. November 8, Lima Hotel.
November Alpha 5, Alpha Radio.
Sorry about that. Somebody's tuning up. Oh, no, he dropped off. Oh, there he is. He came back. We'll try and work. November 8, Lima Hotel is in West Virginia. Park US 9739. I'm not going to try and jump in without hearing him. Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie. without hearing him call CQ. I know a lot of people do that, but as an activator, it can get pretty chaotic when stations keep jumping in like that. So when I'm hunting, I try not to do that. He kind of dropped out. Looks like I'm got about an S3 noise floor here today. So, oh, there he's back. Kilo 0, Oscar, Tango, Charlie. Hey, Andy, Frank. Thanks for being here. And just monitoring, that's just fine, Frank. Appreciate you being here. This is only my, second, technically third live stream. I pulled the first one down. I was really just testing out equipment. That was last Friday. I did leave up another one on Friday. So, Kilo 0, Oscar, Tango, Charlie.
Kilo 0, Oscar, Tango, Charlie. Good afternoon. I have you 5-7 into the park.
QSL, I have you 5-7 in Minnesota. Thanks for being out there. Have fun, and 7-3.
Thanks so much for having us, 7-3.
All right, so we ended up getting him. We'll jump over to 10 meter. There's a few stations that are spotted on the Parks on the Air spot page. We'll try and get over there and see if we can get one after I get him logged here. Yeah, Andy, I agree with you. The band. Yeah, there's a lot going on. It can be difficult to get through on some of these, but all right, I'll get him logged here, and then we'll try go back to 10 meter and see if we can get. There's a couple parks that just popped up here on the spot page. We'll see if we can get. There's a Kilo Charlie 3 Zulu Juliet in Pennsylvania at US 8879. Looks like I've worked that park 4 times, but this 10 meters would be a new band for me, so we'll see if we can jump over there. That doesn't look like that's going to be, we're going to have any luck with that one. Nothing going on the waterfall, but we'll maybe just hang out here. See if we can, maybe they're just getting going here. It looks like they spotted themselves just a few minutes ago, and there hasn't been any spots since, so maybe they're just getting fired up. I could flip over and do some FD8 too, but that's not the most exciting thing to watch. But we could sure do that later on. If there's a park that pops up that I maybe haven't hunted before or something, I might switch over and grab a park or two. But that's why you can see I've got my preamp on. And I normally don't run the preamp when I'm doing single sideband. But because I'm monitoring 2 different bands here on FT8, I've got the preamp on plus 20 just... if something pops out there, that can sometimes help. So I'm running that, but normally I don't. Yeah, we're not hearing anything. There's one other station, but that one hasn't been spotted for a while at 28,415. I'll just see if there's anything there. Nope. All right, let's see. What other bands could we try? Here's a 12 meter.
Foxtrot 5 Zulu.
Wow.
Paul Lima, Brad in Arkansas.
He's booming in here into Minnesota. Noise floor is pretty low, which is nice on 12 meter, but I'm only hearing him. I'm not hearing the... Oh, he is actually the activator. I thought I was hearing the hunter here. I'm barely hearing the hunter. It's the activator that's booming in, so we should be able to make this work, I would think.
You've already been a hunter in one of my activations in the past. Your name popped up, so thanks for hunting again in 7-3.
Michael, KC3. Or whoops, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Scott. KK7 Romeo Foxtrot X-ray.
CQ POTA. This is Kilo 7 Romeo Foxtrot X-ray at US 3272 QRZ.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. I would think.
Kilo 0 station again.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. QSL.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Tyler in Minnesota. You are a 5-7 today.
Yeah, QSL. I've got you a 5.5, peaking a little bit higher than that, but nice clean audio. Appreciate you being out there. Thanks for activating 7.3.
7.3, yeah. I'm finally making it on the 12-meter band today. I've got every other band covered.
Yeah, QSL. This is a new band for me at that park, so I appreciate that. Good luck in 7.3. All right. Yeah, I see. Sorry, Andy, I see your comment there. We'll check that out. 18-163. I was there earlier. I tried to get into him. I think it must have been right before maybe you joined or something. Over top of him, so I'll mute that so you don't have to hear that. There's some noise. I'm going to leave that on here just so you can see that on the waterfall. You should be seeing that here and at 18-163. Not a whole lot. Whatever's going on there, I'm not hearing him. I barely heard him earlier. I'll mute that again so you don't have to listen to that noise. I barely heard him earlier. I tried to call out. He got the Kilo 0, I think, if I remember right, but then he couldn't hear anything else from me, so I moved on. And now, unless he moves somewhere else, this isn't going to be a go here with whatever we got going on right now for noise. There's a couple parks here that did just pop up here. There's one in Wisconsin, which on 20 meter. I don't normally have a lot of luck getting parks on 20 meters in Wisconsin. It's just too close. Yeah, Andy, are you seeing that same thing? Or are you by a receiver for Greg? I'm guessing that you would. Like I said, I could hear him earlier. He was quiet. He was kind of right down at my noise level, but I did hear him a little bit there. So. Yeah, I'm not going to probably be able to get this station in Wisconsin. See who else has popped up here. It's a park in Nebraska. Sometimes I can get into Nebraska.
I appreciate you helping me from the park today.
Oh, here we go. He's.
This is Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie Tango Sierra. I call it CQ Final Park US 2612, November Echo.
Bravo 9.
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie.
There's that Kilo Bravo 9 station come with your call again.
Roger James. It's Kilo
He's booming
Bravo
in here,
9.
so I'll hang around and see if I can get him. At 14-347, it's Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie Tango Sierra in Nebraska.
Well, Lawrence, I got you 5x7 here in November Echo today, QSL.
QSL the 5-7, appreciate it, and thanks for the new one.
All right, Lawrence, glad to get you the logbook again, man. I appreciate you hunting. I hope you have a great day, and 7-3 to you. Did I have
Likewise, 7-3, good luck out
there. I heard another one trying to come in with Lawrence.
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie.
Kilo Delta 9, Papa, Quebec, India.
I don't know, there's a lot of them in there, but I was just looking for a Kilo Bravo 9. If there's one out there, I think I heard another Kilo Bravo 9 when I was trying to talk to Lawrence a while ago.
Kilo Delta 9, Papa, Quebec, India.
Sorry, apparently he was looking for a Kilo Bravo 9. I thought he just said, is there a Kilo station that was calling?
What was it, Papa, what?
Kilo Delta 9, Papa, Quebec, India. KDPQI.
All right, Kilo Delta.
South Texas, and you got some logs, 73. And QRZ Park on the air.
5-5 both ways, man. Sounded great in Nebraska today, QSL.
Thanks, James. I appreciate the
I'm gonna hang
5-5.
around just a little bit, see if I can get
All right,
him.
Doug. Try to get you
It's a
the
new
log
park for
momentum.
me, so I try and
hope you have a
go
great
after
day.
those first.
This is Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie Tango Sierra, K0OTC Protocol, Kilo 612, November Echo.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie.
That Alpha Kilowatt section, come on.
It's got a pile up there. You can hear that.
Was your station ended in Alpha Kilowatt? Try again.
He's coming in a 5.8 or something. Nice and loud
Yeah,
here.
that was your voice. I just got the call sign mixed up with the alphabet soup, Michael. 557 here in November Echo today, QSL. Alrighty, man. Yeah, I've been in Nebraska for about a month, and I think this is.
I'm gonna jump down this whiskey X-ray.
Reporting Poda 7-3.
He's
73. Section the log. Park on the air. Whiskey X-ray 8-6.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie.
A couple stations in Nevada too again. November 2, Bravo, November Bravo, QSL.
I'd like to get that station in Nebraska on 14347 if I can, but he's got a bit of a pile up, and I saw this one was close by, so I thought I'd see if I could get this one quick. I'm going to adjust the speed here on the...
Okay, thanks for Tennessee and
on the waterfall. Yeah, there's somebody close. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. So right now I'm running the noise blanker and the noise reduction at about 50, I think, on both of those. And AGC at about 15. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. QSL, I have you a 5656 in Minnesota. Mike November. Thank you, and 73. All right, we'll get him logged. So I was able to get that. That was in Florida. I'm going to go back and see if we can get that 14347.
Kilo 5 Sierra Whiskey Alpha Dallas, Texas. You're 5'9".
All right, I got you in there. Kilo 5 Sierra Whiskey Alpha Gerald,
Looks
and
like
I
we
have
got
you a 5x9 here in Nebraska as well, QSL.
A few of you watching right now, if you think we can maybe make a contact, I'm in Minnesota. I'd be willing to switch over and try different bands or something if you want to give
I hope
that
you
a
have a
shot.
great day in 7-3. This is Kilo Juliet 5 Charlie Tango Sierra.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie.
And Charlie Alpha Echo, go ahead.
So again, this is
Charlie
my second
Alpha
live
Echo.
stream I'm going to have up on the channel.
Kilo 4 Charlie
And,
Alpha
I'm
Echo.
still kind of
James
testing all the
5'9",
equipment.
South Carolina.
Camera,
David, man,
streaming
I got you
software,
5x9
lighting,
plus, sounded really good
microphone
in
audio
Nebraska,
levels
QSL.
for both the
QSL,
received
thanks for
audio
the
coming through the
contact.
radio
3173.
as well as
All right,
my
David,
mic
then
audio.
we're gonna get you the logbook again, man. I
So
appreciate you.
if
Nah,
the audio's too low, too hot, just let me know in the
Charlie Tango Sierra.
in the chat there, and I can make some adjustments on that. I would appreciate it. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie.
November Papa Romeo.
The whiskey 7 station.
And so what I'm using for my microphone here is a
Whiskey
Heil
7 X-ray.
PR
Got you in
781.
there, 5x6
And
here in November Echo.
it's
today,
USB to
Joaquin.
the computer, so that's how I can do the live streaming, and it'll pick it up. And then I've got a foot switch connected to that as well, so when I want to transmit, I can just
All right,
push that foot
Joaquin,
switch here
gotta
and
get
use the
you
same
logged in, man. I
microphone.
appreciate you running out.
Thanks to doing the live stream a lot easier when I can.
Charlie Tango Sierra, Protocol, QRZ.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Makes it easier when I can just use the same mic and record videos and do live streams and use for my radio transmissions as well. I've got a hand mic for that flex, but it's sitting over on a shelf kind of over behind me over here, so I don't have it right in front of me. It's a Flex 6500, so it doesn't have a screen or anything on it. It's all run through software, either on the computer or my phone or my iPad or something like that.
All right, Eddie, I got 7435 and 9681 QSL.
QSL, you're 5'9", southwest corner, 7-3.
All right, Eddie, 5'9" over here in Nebraska, US 2612, QSL.
QSL, 7-3, thanks.
All right, Eddie, definitely glad to get you in the logbook again, man. I hope you enjoy your activation. I appreciate you hunting, and have a great day in 7-3. KJ5 CTS Motor, QRZ.
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie.
Kilo Delta 9, November Papa Romeo.
QSL.
QSL, I have you 5'9" into Logan, Utah.
Hey, Scott, 5 and 9 both ways, man. Sounded great in Nebraska.
Boy, both this station, who's in Nebraska, and the Utah station.
Again?
Nice
5
and
and
loud
9
here.
both ways. You sounded good in Nebraska today, QSL.
Thank you. You are in Logan, Utah, 5'9", like I said. That's right in the northeast corner, not far from Idaho or Wyoming.
All right, Scott, man, I appreciate you hunting. I'm glad to get you in the logbooks today. Thank you for Utah. I hope you have a great day, Scott, and 7-3 to you.
7-3 to you, and thank you for being out in the cold.
This is Kilo Juliet 5 Charlie Tango Sierra Photo QRZ.
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie.
Somebody ended in Tango Charlie. Go ahead.
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Tyler, QSL?
QSL, I have you a 5'9". You're booming into Minnesota here today. Thanks for being out there in 7-3.
All right, Tyler. Definitely glad to get you in the logbook again, man. I hope had you a 5x9 here in Nebraska. I appreciate you hunting. I hope you have a great day, and 7-3 to you.
Have fun out there in 7-3.
All right, this is
back in South Dakota. That's going to be 14320 US 10350.
November Papa Romeo.
Or excuse me, park number 10350 on 14320. Again, since I'm in Minnesota, sometimes 20 meters just doesn't work well for South Dakota, North Dakota, Wisconsin.
Kilo Charlie 4, Mike India Tango.
I'm only hearing one side of this QSO here, so I'm probably going to have to move on. Yeah, Andy, that was a good one there.
Roger, also have you 5'9", uniform Sierra 125.
Andy, refresh my memory. I've seen you in a lot of chats from other YouTube channels. Do you have a channel of your own? I can't remember if I'm subscribed to your channel or not.
1259, 1259, 1259, QSL.
Here's another kind of new one that popped up here. Actually, we got this one. We'll see if we can get this one. November 4 Tango Romeo Delta on 14237. I got him just a little while ago. He was one of them I got on 17 meters there.
November at the end.
He's at US 11856 in North Carolina.
Kilo Charlie 0, India, November, Papa. You're 5'7", QSL, Tom. Roger, got your log. Thanks for hunting. 7-3, QRZ.
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie.
4, Foxtrot X-ray. Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot X-ray. Ethan, 5'9", QSL. QSL.
3 videos. Well, I don't have a whole lot more than that, Andy. I would definitely say I'm a new YouTube channel, to put it lightly. I started the channel, I think it was back in the fall of 2023. So a little over a year, maybe almost a year and a half ago now. And put up some few videos right away, and then really didn't do much throughout all of 2024, and just getting back into it here in 2025, and decided that I wanted to try and do maybe one live stream a week. Don't know what day it will be. I'm not really set on that yet, but it might just be if I'm going to be sitting down on the radio, I might just fire up the streaming software and just live stream it. If I'm going to be on the radio anyway, I might as well do a stream, and if there's people in the chat that I can maybe have a QSO with, then great. I'd
Larry,
we can do
you're
that
about
too.
a 5454 QSL.
I post shorts, not many though, just a few that aren't
Roger,
me
Larry, got
doing a lot of the
QRZ.
shorts, I should say, are general questions right now, and then I'm going to move on and do technician next, and then probably some extra questions, but
Zulu only, please.
kind of quiz style shorts where it's just they're 15, 16 seconds long. The questions from the question pool, the four answers, and then the correct answer at the end. So I've been posting a lot of those. I just thought, if they show up in somewhat short, and it helps them if they're trying to study. Or sometimes I know I've come across those in the past myself, and it's kind of nice just to see if I can get them right after taking the tests a few years back now. So.
Plus 10 QSL.
Yeah, same here as Max. Very well. 73.
Thanks, Gary. 73 QRZ.
Kilo 0, Oscar Tango Charlie.
The Whiskey Bravo 9 station, please.
Whiskey
He's really
Bravo
booming
9
in, but
Delta Alpha
he's
Romeo.
got a pretty good pileup, and I did just work him on 17 meters, so
59 QSL.
although it is a new park for me,
59 Illinois.
I did just get him on a different band, so I'm not too concerned about busting through that pileup. I'm going to go back to and see if K6EGG, if
Echo Foxtrot
Greg's
Tango.
has
Echo
still got all
Foxtrot
that
Tango.
noise.
What's your full call sign, please?
And maybe he just moved on. I don't have his stream pulled up, of course, now that I'm streaming, so I did have it on for just a minute or two before I started, but yeah, Andy, spend most of your time as a mod, and I've definitely seen your name on many live stream chat with the wrench there. So appreciate you helping out all the other channels. Maybe with any luck, my channel will grow, and I'll actually have a following at some point, and I'll need some mods, and I'll be out looking in the community to get some mods too. I do go on Discord for a lot of the different YouTube channels, the bigger ones at least, and kind of follow along in Discord. And although I maybe don't post a lot, I do a lot of reading and go into the swaps and see what people are selling in some of those. All right. Yeah, Greg's definitely not there. I'm going to jump over we'll go back to 15 meter. 20 is just so busy right now, which it typically is, so kind of chaotic, and we'll just see what we have here. Not going to be able to make a QSO there. 21,345. No, pretty quiet. I'm not really hearing anything on some of these spots that are out here. Now there's a handful that are on 10 meters. Well, we can jump back over there. Ooh, he's way down in the noise. I'm going to see if I can try and pull him out a little bit here. Turn up the AGC a little bit. You should be able to hear him. I can hear him pretty decent now. Although on the meter he's only like about a 5.3, but he's coming in pretty good for me here, so. He's at US 5567 in Washington. Kilo Juliet 7. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie.
Was there an Alpha Kilo station? I thought I heard maybe it was an Alaska station. One more time, the station beginning with Alpha.
No, he didn't hear me. He's looking for.
What's up, neighbor? Yeah, I heard the Alpha, but I heard a couple other people coming in here. How's it going down there?
He definitely came up here. I don't hear whoever he's chatting with right now, but.
Exactly. I worked Japan on 17 meter CW here a little bit ago, so I know they're in there. A lot of QSB on this band though today, so but I figured I'd start up here on voice and then work my way down, and yeah, and then if I have enough battery here, I'll flip on the laptop a little bit. I'm kind of cranking it out here today because the band's kind of marginal. But yeah, good to catch up with you, and hopefully you had a good weekend and you're staying warm there. Over.
QSL. That's your signal here, 5151. Anyhow, good luck with more contacts, and I'll listen for you later.
Oh, there he came. And now I can hear the station he's having a QSO with.
Wave as we pass by on the way to work in the morning. 7-3.
And he came up to a 5-7.
700 break with you. This is Kilo Juliet 7 X-ray Juliet QRZ Parks.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I have you a 5757 in Minnesota, Mike November.
Hey, excellent. Thank you for Minnesota. You're also 5-7 here in the park, US 5567, just south of Olympia, Washington.
Oh, QSL. Well, thanks for being out there. Have fun, and 7-3.
7-3. Thanks for Minnesota, friend. And was there a park-to-park in there?
Yeah, he really came up, so the band definitely changed just in that short time that we were listening to him. There's a couple more here. 14-3, or excuse me, 14-438. No, 14-4, or 28-460. No, nothing there. And that's about it on 10 meter. Jump back to 15 meter here.
Thanks for California. I appreciate you hunting the park. We're just outside of Albuquerque on the Petroglyph National Monument, US 0955. Yep, the call here is Kilo Echo 5, Yankee Charlie.
Kilo Echo 5, Yankee Charlie. I've worked him 5 times, it looks, or 25 times in the park program here. Parks on the Air program, that is. I'm not looking at my actual log, but that's what the POTA Plus browser extension is telling me.
Thanks for the call, and I appreciate you stopping by the park. 73.
All right, we'll see what
Thanks
we can.
Again, here's Kilo Echo 5, Yankee Charlie for Parks on the Air.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Hey, good afternoon, man. Great to hear you out there. You're 5-7.
QSL, you're a 5757 in Minnesota. Hey, thanks for another one, Chris. Have fun. Good luck. 7-3.
7-3. Thanks for stopping by the park. We'll see you later.
All right.
CT for POTA, Kilo Echo 5, Yankee Charlie.
Appreciate the few of you here that were in the chat. It looks like some of you left some likes. I do appreciate that. Just trying to get the channel growing here. Fairly new to the channel, or to getting up live streams for sure, just over the last few days. So appreciate those of you watching. There's a couple new stations here that popped up on 20 meters. We'll see if we can get Alpha Echo.
Kilo India 4, Sierra Juliet Uniform.
Alpha Echo 0 Zulu.
Kilo India 4, Sierra Juliet Uniform.
I'm just hearing the station calling him. I'm not actually hearing him.
Uniform.
That's probably going to be a no-go for me.
Roger, you're 5-5.
Not really hearing him at all. Oh, Greg moved over to 12 meters. So let's see if we can get K6EGG at US 9. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie.
6 MKS, copy. Kilo 0 Oscar Station, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie.
into US 9757.
QSL, I have you a 5-7 in Minnesota. Thanks for being out there. Have fun, and 7-3.
Copy the 5-7 in Minnesota. I appreciate it. QRZ.
All right, so that's Greg. If you've ever, if you don't know who K0OTC is, he's got a YouTube channel. He does a lot of live streaming, and he's just, I think, just recently started doing live streaming some Parks on the Air activations. So he may be live streaming right now. I'm not sure, but he was earlier today. If you're just joining mine now, I mentioned that earlier.
Keith, you're 5-1 into the park here.
Just taking a look at the log here, see. Yeah, on this, since I started the stream, it looks like I've maybe got quite a few parks that we've hunted. Handful of them were new to me parks, so that's always fun.
Log 7-3. Copy that 7-3 there, Keith. QRZ. Anybody else out there from, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ Parks in the Air from US 9757.
Greg's got a really good channel. If you haven't checked it out, K0OTC, you should look him up on YouTube. He's got, like I said, he does a lot of live streaming, really good audio setup.
From US 9757.
And yeah, he's quite busy with his live streams. Fun to see him out doing some activations now too. I'm going to jump back over to, where should we go next? We haven't tried anything on 40 meter. Maybe we'll jump over there. My noise floor is normally pretty high though on 40 meters, so I don't do it as much there when I'm home. When I'm out in a park doing an activation or something, then I'll get on and do some hunting. But you can see I've got about a S, and it's not terrible, but maybe a S4, S5 noise floor today. But there's times where it is higher than that, but not the worst I've ever had it for sure. But I'm not hearing any of these stations. I will say having an SDR radio, software-defined radio, makes doing the live streaming a lot easier because I can just pipe that audio right into the streaming software. Here we've got Whiskey 1, Whiskey Charlie. He's at a park in Alabama, US 0161. Brian. Pretty quiet though for me. He's kind of right down in the noise, so I don't know that I'm going to try and work him when I'm on a live stream. I'll maybe jump back over and work our way back through some stations on 20, see if we can get them, work through 15, and then maybe back to 10.
4, Charlie Papa, I have you 5-9 in uniform Sierra 1, 2, 5, 9. Back to you. Roger, thank you, Ms. Park. Good luck with your activation. May your loss be full. 73.
Looks like there's a few of you in the chat. If you want to put something in the chat, feel free. Maybe we can try and make a contact if that's something that you're up to. If you have HF capabilities and want to give that a shot. Yeah, I'm just not able to hear him, which is too bad. He's in a park in Nebraska, and I have not worked that park, but he's got a pretty good pileup going, though. Let's see who else we can maybe try here. What do we have here? 14274 is Kilo 8 Golf India Bravo. You can see it here on the waterfall. I'm looking over on the POTA spot page here. But there's actually, well, both these, November India, 0 Yankee, they're doing a joint activation the way it looks and sounds. We'll try and see if we can get into them. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Oh, we'll try and work them. I'll hang around, throw out my call a couple times and see if we can get in. I might do record a video tonight on my current winter Parks on the Air loadout, radio, battery, antennas, all that sort of thing. Changes quite a bit given the season. Right now it's, when I'm recording this live stream, it's January, and here in Minnesota, cold, snow, everything, so my activations are typically I'm staying in a vehicle, so I don't really do any ground stakes or anything like that and mess around with trying to get something into the frozen ground. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Yeah, I'm just not quite getting through to him. Can hang around and try and work him a little bit more here, but we'll try after he works the park to park. He'll probably call out again. Yeah, the back of the car is full of radios and antennas, Andy. Yeah, I hear you there. I don't have a dedicated mobile rig for HF. I have an FTM 500, so I've got VHF, UHF, and a a diamond antenna, I think, or Comet, I can't remember. But anyway, on an NMO mount. So I do have that in there all the time, but I don't have a HF rig yet. I want to have something in there. A lot of times, a lot of days I'll bring with my 705 just so if I do go somewhere and there's a park nearby, I can at least have up to 10 watts. But I'd like to get something 100-watt radio in there all the time. So when I do a lot of my activations, especially in the winter, given that I'm in the vehicles, size and weight really doesn't become an issue. So I just use my IC7300 the majority of the time. Got that with a Hi-O headset, and that works well. And then I just keep it on the passenger seat, or sometimes in the back seat. I have in the truck and just climb in the back. All right, we'll try again. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. QSL, I have you a 5555 into Minnesota, Mike November. I've got both your call signs. Thanks for being out there. Good luck, and 7-3.
All right, 73 for both of us. The station ending Bravo.
So that, again, that was a US 0991 in, what state are we at? Illinois. So I think I did just work that park, I think, earlier today on FT8, I think. Yeah, both 40-meter and 20-meter FT8, it looks like I worked that same park with Kilo 8 Golf India Bravo, which is one of the two activators that's doing the 20-meter single sideband right now. Well, I've been going for nearly an hour. I'll probably cut it off right around the hour mark. In the car, you have a FTM 100 and an IC 7100, Andy. You know, Andy, that it's funny you say that. I was been looking at that 7100 a fair amount, actually. And I've seen a lot of YouTube videos, and I've read a lot about that radio, and it seems like it'd be a really good radio. I love my 7300. I'm holding out because something just with the popularity of Parks on the Air and a lot more mobile and portable operators, it seems like, than what there were years ago. I just think that there's a market there for a 100-watt radio that's maybe got a color screen and a nicer waterfall than what somebody could get with a 7100 or the FT 891. Those are the two radios I've been debating between. The 891, I know some local operators that have that and have had really good luck with it. They do like that radio. But the 7100 looks nice. I think that would work well for my setup as well. I could just tuck it behind, underneath the seat, maybe in the back. I've got a 4-door truck beneath the back seat. Run the power back there and everything. Run some coax, and then just have that head unit on a mount up in near the driver's seat area. So I'm just holding out. Like I said, I thought maybe this year, with some of the Hamvention and Hamcation and some of those, that maybe ICOM or Yaesu would announce a new radio. But if they don't, maybe later this year I'll end up getting something to have a dedicated HF radio in my vehicle, just so I don't have to lug around the backpack every time I do activations in the winter, or even during the summer if it's rainy or real windy or something, or there's just not a good spot to set up. It's nice to just be able to use the vehicle and set up that way. I do use the the MFJ 1979 vertical antenna is normally what I use, but I do run end-fed half waves. I've got some ham sticks. It just depends on what band I want to use, but that antenna, I can get 6 through 20 on that, and I have the Wolf River Coil Sporty 40 that then obviously I can get 40 meters on that, and then I can get 30 if I just bring the whip down a little bit. I can use that coil and get 30 meters as well. So I can basically get 6 through 40 with that setup, and it's really easy. I just have taken a permanent marker and just marked on the antenna for the different bands where I need to be, and it gets me pretty close. And if I need to fine tune it a little bit, I can sure do that too. So, but the ham sticks are nice. I use those on 60 and 80, which it's a lot of coil there, I understand, so it's definitely a compromise there, but I've made many contacts with the 60 meter and the 80 meter ham sticks as well. I've had really good luck with that, so I can't complain. All right, I'm going to try, here's a park in West Virginia on 40. Yeah, 40 meters. Oh, there we go. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. QSL, I have you a 5-5 as well, 55 in Minnesota, Mike November. Thank you, and 7-3. Kind of surprised there. That's he's in a park in West Virginia on 40 meter, and for it being this time of day, I'm kind of surprised I was able to get him, but he happened to pop up on the spot page there, and I just clicked over and got him. He's a little faint, but we're able to make the QSO, so that's what matters. I just need to get him logged here.
Park to park. Alpha Echo 0 Tango Lima.
I'll maybe move back to, I think that was the only station right now. Well, there's one more we can try on 7-214. I can jump over there and see if I can get him. I'm not going to be hopeful that that's going to happen, but I can give it a shot. I just need to clean up my log here. Accidentally have a wrong call in my log. All right. We'll jump over there. 7-214. See if I can hear. Oh, he's way down in the noise. Probably not going to get that one. I can barely hear him, but we'll try it. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Turn up the AGC a little bit, see if I can. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. You can see he's not even showing up on the waterfall. I can just barely hear him. He's calling back Kilo Station. I can't quite hear what he's saying, though. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. Pretty sure he said try it again. No, he's calling CQ-POTA again, so not going to get him right now. November 4, Tango Romeo Delta moved over. Here he is. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. QSL 5-7 on this band. Thanks again in 7-3. I just got him on 17 meter just a little while ago, so kind of fun to get some of these activators and they switch bands and get them on multiple bands in the same day in the same park. He's got pretty good audio.
Whiskey 3, Alpha, Delta, Charlie. Delta, Charlie, what's your full call sign, please? Whiskey 3.
All right, now let's see. Been going for just over an hour. Probably will shut it down here shortly. I'm just want to try a couple more parks here before I get off the radio. I might still film a video here yet today. We'll see. Maybe post something in the next day or two on the channel. Again, if you didn't hear me earlier, I think I might do something on my Parks on the Air, my current winter loadout of what I've got in the bag and in the vehicle for antennas and stuff like that. Otherwise, I've had a few people ask me about a shack tour. I could maybe do that. I'm just looking around. It's not a lot to look at, but I wouldn't mind doing it. I can show people what I've got for radios, the computer, the monitor setup, speakers, just all that, power supplies, kind of what I have. It seems like there's some interest in that, so I can sure do that. That wouldn't take much to post a video for that. Jump back over to 20 meters here. Actually, yesterday I picked up a new antenna for the home QTH here, a Cushcraft X7 7-element tri-bander. From what I've seen in the documentation, it should be anywhere from 12 to 14 dB gain. So I'm really looking forward to getting that up in the spring once I can get a hole in the ground and get some concrete in the ground. I have a 50-foot tower. I don't know if I'm going to put it all the way up on top of the 50 feet and then go that high up. So I've got another antenna that I'd like to get on a tower that I might even put up just 10 feet off the ground. So we'll see. It depends on where I decide to put it, but I'm very excited to get that. From the same operator, I did get a Yaesu rotor. I've got the rotor controller and all of that, so I've pretty much got everything I need. I think I just maybe need to get a couple things to mount the rotor controller up on that tower, but I've got most of the hardware I need, so looking forward to getting that up, and hopefully I can get into Europe better than what I can currently on 15 and 10 meter. The DX Commander is a great antenna. I've made thousands of contacts with it, but it would be nice to have a beam and kind of fun to see who I can maybe work off the backside of the beam too. All right, I think I'm going to just looking through the list here and see if there's any other new parks that I haven't already tried to work here on the stream. Doesn't look like they're anything new to me, that is. Here's one that's just outside of the general portion of the band at 14,224. He's nice and loud. I'll try and work him. Kilo 0, Oscar, Tango, Charlie. Kilo 0, Oscar, Tango, Charlie. Kilo 0, Oscar, Tango, Charlie. 5757, Minnesota, Mike November. QSL, hey, thanks for being out there. Have fun. And 7-3. So he is at US 0676. Again, just outside the general portion of the band, which stops at 14,225. He's at 224. So sometimes that makes hunting a little bit easier if there's activators that are only in the extra portion. And you said you have one. You have... Is that the antenna that you have? Or what are you saying that you have? Your chat here just a minute or two ago. Or is that you have a 7100 maybe? That's what you're saying? I missed it. You maybe said it prior to me talking about that Cushcraft and antenna, but... And the tower that I got from that operator is a Roan 25, 25G. He had 5 10-foot sections that are like new. They look in great condition. Oh, the DX Commander.
Juliet Alpha,
yes,
November.
I see. Yes, Andy, you have the DX Commander. Yeah, I've got the DX Commander Classic. It was the first HF antenna that I got. I put it up and haven't really had to do much with it. Initially, some of the sections were sliding down, and then now, since the time I bought mine, Callum has changed that design and some of those clips and everything of how he has that. What I ended up doing was I just bought new hose clamps and then just kind of little pieces of rubber hose and slid the hose clamp through there so it wasn't just the hose clamping down on the tower itself, and then it's actually just that rubber clamping down, and that stopped a couple of those sections that were sliding down into themselves. But I've recommended that. In fact, a couple local hams in the area have gotten that same antenna after I got mine and said, hey, you got to get on that. It works great, make contacts all over the world, multi-band vertical. You don't need to do anything other than just switch the band on the radio, and it really works well. So, well, I think I'm going to shut it down. Appreciate those of you who in the chat and those who watched. I'll probably leave this one up on the channel, so if you're watching it later on, I appreciate you watching. Check out some of the other videos. Send me an email. Email's good on QRZ, or leave a message in one of the videos if there's something that you have questions on or you want to see me do another video. Just let me know. I'd be happy to try and do some other videos if there's interest in maybe some clarification on a video that I posted or a topic that maybe I haven't covered yet. So I'd be happy to share that. I do have some videos planned on some of the software and hardware that I'm currently using and how I operate both in the shack here and when I'm out doing Parks on the Air activations. Do a lot of Parks on the Air activations and hunting. That's kind of what I do a lot of on HF, but I do hunt some DX as well. So but anyway, with that, I'm going to say 7-3. Yeah, 7-3 to you, Andy. Thank you for hanging around and for chatting with me there. Hopefully I can get you on the radio at some point too, but I'll probably catch you on somebody else's live stream when you're a moderator, so I'll be sure to say hi to you then. So this is Kilo 0, Oscar, Tango, Charlie, going